As we all know, Max Verstappen is a Belgian-Dutch racing driver and the 2021 Formula One world champion. He competes under the Dutch flag in Formula One with Red Bull Racing, and Jos Verstappen is his father. Some of us might be unaware of who Max Verstappen is, especially outside of the racing world. So in this video, I'll share with you some fun facts about Max that you didn't know. But before we get into the video, if you are new here, please press the bell button to stay up to date and hold on tight because we are going on a very informational journey. First, there used to be a lot of confusion whether he is Dutch or Belgian. And why is this so? Max Verstappen, the Dutch driver who races under the Dutch flag, was born in Belgium. Father Jos Verstappen is a Dutchman, but mother Sophie Kumpen is from Belgium. Max is pictured waving the flag of Holland on the top podium, but his birthplace is Hasselt, Belgium, and it was in the city of BRIBE, Belgium, that he and his family lived. And why does he call himself Dutch? Verstappen himself came up with an explanation in 2015 for his choice to drive for the Netherlands after all. I actually only lived in Belgium to sleep, but during the day I went to the Netherlands and also had my friends there. I was raised as a Dutchman and that's how I feel, he said at the time. Fun fact number 2, Verstappen is dating Danielle KVYAT's ex-girlfriend. Kelly Piquet and Max Verstappen have been dating for more than a year now. Piquet is the daughter of former Formula One champion Nelson Piquet. So Kelly previously dated Danielle KVYAT, with whom she even had a daughter named PENELOPE KVYAT, before she started dating Verstappen. On May 5th, 2016, Red Bull Racing announced that Verstappen was taking over Danielle KVYAT's place effective immediately. The reason given was that KVYAT could not handle the pressure. He was switched to the Toro Rosso team. Number 3, he is ranked among the world's top players in FIFA. It has been seen in the past that Max Verstappen competed against others on the grid, such as Lando Norris, and won. Verstappen has won all 3 matches against Lando Norris. There is no doubt that he is a fan of video games, especially FIFA. But what is his skill level? Based on the data from a statistics site, FootWiz, it is reported that Verstappen was ranked 21st and 31st globally in January 2019 and August 2018 respectively. When the team principal Christian Horner was asked about his lead driver during the US Grand Prix week of 2021, he said, "He's probably done about 14 hours of FIFA football this weekend while he's been here." Despite this, Verstappen's love for the game is not confined to computers. When asked about his favorite club, this is what he had to say. "I love soccer. My favorite team in Holland is PSV Eindhoven, but let's say internationally it's FC Barcelona." Fact number 4. Italian and Dutch cuisine are his favorites. Back home, he says, "I'll have fries with onions and ketchup or curry sauce, and a frikandel." That's a very Dutch dish. He is, however, a bit picky about what he eats. Max isn't always especially keen on trying new foods, but he does prefer things he's already familiar with. He states that he is a lover of Italian cuisine, but not very critical. As such, he would not be quick to return a dish. "But if I haven't eaten well, I am grumpy," he says. Number 5, he made his father's nose bleed. Having the opportunity to race for a top team in the 2016 Spanish Grand Prix, Max Verstappen became the youngest winner in Formula One history by crossing the finish line first. However, the story isn't over yet. Verstappen's father Jos recalled those last few laps when the tension in the paddocks was the highest. After Hamilton and Rosberg collided early in the race, he went on to finish second to Kimi Räikkönen on his debut for Red Bull. Amid everyone's attention, Jos suddenly began to bleed from his nose until his son finally won and the bleeding stopped, but at least did not cause him to bleed unnecessarily. Number 6, Max had been driving Formula One cars for a while before he got his driver's license. Generally, people are happy to drive after they get their license, but for Max it was the other way around. At just 17 years old, Verstappen was already racing for Toro Rosso. The team contracted Max Verstappen just in time for Formula One in 2015, because a new age rule was introduced in 2016. At number 7, the security guards needed to confirm his name on a Google search once. And why is this the case? Verstappen explained, "I was not allowed to run on the track because I didn't have my pass, so I showed myself on Google to the guys like, 'I'm the driver, I want to get on the track.' As it happens, this was the Grand Prix of Singapore in 2018, when Verstappen was much less famous than he is now. Consequently, the Dutchman had to show the guards a picture of him on Google to gain access to the circuit. Number 8. Max tried to bribe his driving instructor. You guessed it, the fun's not over yet. Verstappen became a road-legal driver at the age of 18, having already completed a season in Formula 1. Although he was full of confidence, the Dutchman turned to other options when things weren't going smoothly. The driving instructor was very strict, which was good. I was prepared. I had caps and t-shirts ready in case somebody needed to be bribed, after which Verstappen jokingly recalled, but he didn't take it. Number 9. The sister of Max, named Victoria Jane Verstappen. Max is 2 years older than Victoria, and even though Victoria also has some racing blood running through her veins, she opted to do beauty and fashion vlogging instead. Additionally, she has a YouTube channel with a respectable following. Whatever the case, it's unfortunate we don't get to see her on the paddocks too much, considering she also designs Verstappen's helmets, which often become fan favorites. When Max and Jos were at the championships in Belgium, Victoria was at home in Belgium to be with their mother, Sophie Kumpen. Number 10. He has a meme song of his own. The song is called Super Max and has become known worldwide as the Verstappen song, and it was originally composed by 3 of Verstappen's fans, Marco Mars, Rob TOONEN, and JEROEN HILGENBERG. In 2016, when Max was still a rookie in the sport. Known as the Pit Stop Boys, their song has racked up 6.8 million views on YouTube alone since February 2022. The Dutchman told, "People do this because they have a passion. They like Formula 1 and they support me, so in that respect this is great." In the meantime, Formula 1 fans are counting down the days until the next season, since as heated as the fight between Hamilton and Verstappen was, the upcoming races are sure to be as exciting as well. Number 11. Verstappen learned from his father the hard way. His father played a pivotal role in his son's racing career, starting him in karting at the age of 4. His dad stated in an interview with Red Bull, "It wasn't that nerve-wracking, as when he was 2, he was driving a quad bike, so he had experience with speed and knew how to steer." As early as 7 years old, Max Verstappen was winning races. His father drove him up to 100,000 kilometers per year for 10 years to stay on track. Further, Jos was forced to teach the young driver a few lessons the hard way, even though he loved what he did. The last fact of this video, number 12. Verstappen participates in motorsport activities while he's on vacation. Many would expect that drivers take advantage of their time off after competing in Grand Prix races for most of the year, to relax and do something different. However, Verstappen did not do so. Even on holiday, Max enjoys activities involving motors. He shared, "I like racing around in quads or buggies. I enjoy doing things like that. Go-karts, for example. I like to drive something that's not an F1 car." According to Verstappen, being in control is one of the best things about these activities, so places like skydiving do not appeal to him at all. Did you already know all this about Verstappen? Let us know what you think about this video in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe with a post notification, so you don't miss out on Max Verstappen Formula 1. Thank you for watching. Until the next video, stay safe, stay happy, and we'll see you in the next one.